Yo, yo, yo. Welcome in the top of the bleachers. It is November 14th, 2024. Am I loud?
No, my dog came in and trying to knock the table over to get to me.
Gotcha.
Go lay down.
Today's show, we are just going to chop it up and have you say it.
Tumultuous Thursday.
That's what we're doing today. Before we do that, though, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button for us. We really, really appreciate that. And also, join our Discord. We have a link, invite in the description down below. And join us and talk ball with us and hang out with us, and we'd love to have you. It's free to join, and hit me up if you have any problems. Tuck, happy Thursday, right? Tumultuous Thursday. Happy Thursday.
Happy Thursday, man.
How you doing, bro?
I'm doing good. Doing good. I'm
Yeah.
got the house to myself tonight. Already hooked the PS3 up to the big TV in the living room. Gonna play some. I guess they would be retro video games or
Yeah.
vintage. I don't know, man. I
If you
don't.
play with the if you play with the PS3, it's vintage.
Come on, man. Don't be like that. Vintage would be a Nintendo.
PS3 is vintage, bro. That's some old stuff now.
Mm. What can I say, man? It's still going, still kicking. The people at Sony know what they're doing. That sucker's still running.
Can you play online with PlayStation 3?
I don't think so. Not anymore. I'm pretty sure.
Hmm.
I don't know. I've never tried. I'm not big online gamer. I don't.
Mhm.
I don't particularly like other people.
What the fuck? We're trying to meet people here. What are you doing?
No. Don't get me wrong. I love everybody. I'd take a bullet for just about anybody. But I don't know. When people get online and they get anonymous, they turn into some of the just, biggest jerks in the world. Plus,
They can.
it always like kind of hurts my feelings a little bit when I get on there and I think I'm really good at a game and then some 12-year-old gets on there and whoops me.
Yep.
Like by halftime he's up 50 and I'm like,
Yeah. Well, sometimes you're that 50-year-old, almost 50-year-old dude that beats the 12-year-old and makes him cry, and it's great.
how is that?
It's great. They need to be put in their place, these little kids, man.
Mm.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna play some video games. I'm gonna watch Thursday night football. Probably have some Chinese food.
10-4.
You know,
Yeah. Sounds fun. I'm gonna try and watch the game. I don't know. The wife is home. She not feeling well, so I'm not sure she's went to lay down. So I don't know if that means she's down for the night or what. But probably gonna watch some football and nap because I have to work early in the morning again. But yeah, the game tonight, Washington and Philadelphia, right?
Washington at Philly. That should be a good ball game.
Philly -4 right now.
Really, they're only getting 4, huh?
Well, Washington's pretty good.
Well, that's actually probably a pretty good line because if Washington wins, it'd probably be by a field goal, I imagine. So
Yeah. Let me see
I'd
what
probably
they
I'd probably take Philly.
over under is 49.5.
I took Philadelphia in this ball game, but this is also one where I'm going to root against myself. Even though I took them, I'm going to root for Washington.
I'll probably root for Philly actually. Just
Yeah,
because I
but
got my
only just
fantasy
because
league
of
on.
fantasy league. That's one of the reasons I can't do fantasy, man. There are
I
so
think
many players that are really good that play for teams that I hate. I would never draft them. I'd be like, I don't want that guy.
yeah, you can't play like that. You can't be like
No,
that.
no, you gotta. It's also kind of ruined. Like I don't know. It's kind of ruined football. It's like there are people out there that watch a game just for this one guy's stats. They don't care who wins or loses the game. They just care about this one dude's stat. I don't know.
No,
I find that weird. You
I
know?
watch a lot of games like that. I think I'm going to get out of it. To be honest with you, I've been in this dynasty league for 7 years, 6, 7 years now, or something like that. Where you keep your same players, like you drop down. We have a 40-man roster. You drop down to 30 after the end of the season, and then you redraft the rookies and free agents and stuff as well. But the new rookies that come in, so we have a 10-round draft to get back up to 40. So I did that. I've won twice. Won 2 years, not back to back, but I've won twice. But it's just this year, I think I just got too much going on. You know what I mean? So it's a
Well,
lot to keep
that's
up with. It's a lot to keep up with.
yeah, that's my other problem with it is I just like it's not that I have so much else to do. There's just so much I'd rather be doing than trying to
Huh?
keep up with my fantasy football team. Some guys love it, man. More power to you. If you like it, do it.
Yeah,
Whatever. But it's just not my cup of tea.
I liked it, but I think I get kind of burned out. I think. You know what I
Uh,
mean?
Travis does a basketball one, and
Oh man,
he was trying to explain that to me. He's got to set his starting lineups and all this stuff. And there are
that's a
so many basketball games, and they have fantasy baseball. Could you imagine that one? 182 games trying to keep up with it.
and you have to
You'd
set
have,
your lineup every day. With football, it's only once a week, right? And that's still a lot. That's still a lot to keep up with.
it's that's a super fan. Like that's a guy that doesn't have a girlfriend or a wife or a social life. That's a guy that does nothing but.
So is he still playing? He's playing NBA fantasy.
I don't know if he's playing this year or not. He played last year.
I think he sent out a message to us asking us about anybody interested in playing. I don't know if he played. We should
He
have him
does
on
it
and talk
with
NBA sometime.
he does it with his brother and his sister-in-law out in Oklahoma. And I think it was the first year they did it. His sister-in-law beat all of them. So there's
Yeah,
a little family.
I know. I know. I let my wife play the college bowl game with me one year, right?
Yeah.
She beat everybody. She doesn't watch football. She doesn't watch one single game. She doesn't watch anything. I was like, how'd you? She goes, I just picked the best defensive team. That's how I pick. Whoever has the best rated defense, that's who I pick.
It's not a bad system. That's a pretty
And
good system.
she won. She won the whole deal. I was like, what the? She was like, can I play with your in your basketball NCAA? No. No,
What?
you can.
Let
No, you
her
cannot.
in. Let her in, man.
No, if you're not going to take the time to invest, watch some. Come on, this is we luck it out here and win because they had a pretty name. Come on, come on now.
One of the ladies that does Bob's Pick'em, she works at the post office with me. Her name's Teresa,
Uh,
and she picks by the cutest quarterback. And she's won
see,
before. She has won before. Matter of fact, I think she's won twice this year.
jeez, Weeze.
So she goes by the cutest quarterback.
What's up with that?
Hey, whatever, man. Whatever.
That's even
Whatever.
different. That's even different. If you ask some other lady, probably be a different one. That's even more random. Like, what the
My
hell?
my thing is that anything that gets more people to watch sports, okay? I
Yeah.
don't care the reason why you're watching sports. If you're watching because T Swift is in the stands, then watch because T Swift is in the stands. Okay. I don't care. I just want more people watching sports. That's all.
Yeah. Well, a lot of people out there right now. Well, let's look around on. I was gonna look around on Twitter and see what I could find here.
Oh, you
One
don't
thing
want to talk
was,
about you don't want to talk about the Hog game last night, man?
we can talk about that too if you want to.
Okay.
Um,
Did you hear Calipari's what he said after the game?
she's she's watching the show.
You just got in trouble. You just got in trouble.
Oh, that's
That's
great.
hilarious. That's hilarious.
That's hilarious.
She must be one of our subscribers.
She better be.
Uh,
Daggone
that's funny.
it. Yeah, Hogs versus Troy, man.
Did you hear what Cal said after the game?
Yeah, I saw a couple of different videos of him doing cow things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of the things he said was, "Have y'all ever watched the worst first half?" You know,
Yeah.
have y'all ever watched the worst first half? And that's how I felt. So it was good to know that the head coach felt that way too,
I
because
know.
it was just so sloppy. Uh, but
Well,
that's what Troy needed to do to come in and stay in the ball game and maybe win it, was to make it ugly. And and the refs, oh my gosh, the refs let us play so hard last night.
yeah, it was
I mean,
physical for
it was
sure.
really physical.
They
But
were making the right plays. It's just that the ball just wasn't going in. It just was
yeah,
not going in. And then it seemed like they had grease on it there for a minute to go for
yeah,
a lone dunk, and the ball flew out of the guy out of his hand. I was like,
uh,
"What are you doing? What's going on here?"
that's when you knew it was going to be one of those nights. Is when T
Yeah,
Rose got a freaking wide open dunk and he throws it into
yeah,
the third row. You're like,
yeah.
oh man.
And you're
But
right. You're
huh?
right. You're right. I gotta stay out of these chats, dude, because these guys, man, I'm telling you, they full on panic. We need to fire Cal. What are we doing? We should have got this other guy. Uh, I mean, and then, and then, second half happens. Oh
Yeah,
yeah, we're all right. We're probably gonna make the final four. I mean, it's like what the most bipolar fan base I ever seen. It's crazy. It is
it's
crazy
it,
how opposite they were.
it's something about, it's got to be the hardest job in the world, is to be the head coach of something, because man,
Yeah.
the criticism, you're on the hot seat constantly with the fans. It's just, man, I could not. I would buckle under the pressure. I'd end up saying something I shouldn't say, or telling somebody to go shove it or something like that. It just it would not. I probably would not make it to the college level. I don't imagine I would make it to the college level,
Yeah.
because I would
Well,
lose my patience with it so fast, man, so fast.
coming up through the high school ranks would be tough, especially now these kids the way they are, man. Just be
Well, you got to
anyway.
start. You got to start somewhere, and I imagine that there is a lot of them on the college level that probably started at a high school somewhere. It was
Mhm.
probably the first job they could get. Now, if you're a former athlete, you might have access to be able to maybe get your first job, but it's not going to be a good job on a college team. You're going to have to start off as like equipment manager or something like that and work your way up. But I mean, you could end up eventually like Dion. Dion is, now they're talking about he needs to be the next coach of the Cowboys and all this. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh my gosh, that's exactly what we need. Bring Dion in. Place is already on fire. Let's just come on, pour the gas on it. Let's see how bad we can make this.
Oh, man, I can't believe you're entertaining that. That's so silly. Anyway, the ball game last night though was pretty good. Hang on, let's see what she says.
Big Z, man. Big Z showed up big time in the second half. Went 6 for 7 from the 3-point line. Our best 3-point shooter is our 7'2" guy. Brazil
Yeah.
rolled his ankle pretty bad. It looked nasty. One of my friends at work is just like, I can't stand that Trevin Brazil. And I'm like, what's? I
Well,
thought he was playing better this year.
yeah.
And he's like, I just like he just looks lost out there. I was like, I thought he was playing pretty good, but he rolled his
Yeah.
ankle pretty bad last night.
I don't see that this year.
And Adu played about 5 minutes in the second half, and he ended up leaving with a limp. So they didn't bring him back into the ball game in the second half.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, Cal said he shouldn't even play. He shouldn't have played him against Baylor. He said so, and he didn't. And he wasn't going to dress out tonight. He said he walked by him. He saw him in street clothes and told him, "Hey, put your uniform on. I might need you for 3 minutes."
Well, he wasn't lying. When Brazil went
So
down, they were getting a little bit thin. So
they
it
are
was,
definitely thin. Yeah, AD was playing. Theo was playing the five. He's playing the center.
dude. And I see what you're saying about Billy Richmond. That kid is a spark. We need to get the ball in his hand a little bit more often. And
He's yeah.
I don't know what was going on last night. It was like somebody poured a bucket of water on the court. I don't know how many times I saw loose balls, people diving on the floor. It was crazy. I think in the first half there was 5 tie-ups. 5 jump balls in the first half, man. And a
Yeah.
couple of them were straight up rugby scrums. I'm like, these refs have got to get a hold of this ball game, or we're going to end up with a fight before it's over.
It makes me feel good though, because I mean, I want him to fight like that. I mean, I think he wants him to fight like that too.
Well,
You
I
know,
love the hustle. I love the hustle.
definitely.
I
And
love the
I
effort.
told you about Billy. I like him. He's explosive, but he's a little bit
Mm-hmm.
Devo Davis, Scottie Pippen,
Yeah.
kind of. Like
Yeah.
it's like when he's got the ball, you're like. Kind of
Yeah.
hold your breath just a little bit, and then sometimes he makes this really good play, and you're like, well, "That was awesome!" And then sometimes you're like, "Oh man."
Well, he had a drive to the basket, and I want to say it was in the first half. It might have been in the second half, but he had a drive to the basket, and he's left-handed, and he
Mm,
finished lefty, and it surprised the guy that was guarding him. You could tell it surprised the guy that was guarding him, but he dropped it in with the left hand, and it was pretty. And I was like,
yeah,
man. And
yeah,
he gives when you say Devo Davis, I think that's a great comp because when the game is at a lull or something like that and the team's struggling, it seems like he inserts Billy into the game and all of a sudden you get like a little bit of energy, you get a spark.
yeah,
So and Devo used to be like that for the Hogs.
yeah. I think Billy's better, but we'll see.
Time will tell. Time will tell.
Yeah, he's
Devo
more explosive, maybe.
Devo was he was a pretty good hog back in the day, man.
Yeah, we'll see. And then Big Z, and then the second half is just totally different, man. Everybody's hitting threes. Big Z's like freaking boom, boom, hit 6 of them.
Okay, I did have one question. Okay,
That's
is it
crazy.
John L. Davis or is it Janelle Davis?
John L.
John L. It's like one word. Like L's not like his middle initial. It's like
No,
John L. Okay. The
that's why they
guy
call him
last night,
Nelly. That's why they
yeah.
call him Nelly.
The guy last night kept calling him John L. And I was like, but he was saying it with like almost a French accent. It was like Jean L. I was like, what the heck is who the heck is Sean L? When did we get a Sean L? Who did we let a
Yeah,
girl on the team? What happened?
no, that's Nelly. That's Nelly.
Okay,
Which
well,
there's another guy to bring up because he still hasn't had that breakout game yet. Like he should be. He should be like 12 to 15 a game.
well, he's just coming off an injury, and you can
Mhm.
tell, like in the first 2, 3 ball games, that he's still not in the shape that he was in before his injury. Like
If we're gonna,
he's still trying to get there.
yeah,
You just need to relax. It's third game of the year. We're gonna get there.
I'm fine.
Everybody's gonna come along. Everything's gonna work out, brother.
I'm fine. I know Nelly needs to. If we're gonna be really good, he's got to be really good.
You
You know
know,
what I mean?
yeah, he was averaging crazy numbers in the ACC before we got him. I don't know,
If
man.
FAU and ACC, they're in the.
Oh, I thought he was at Miami. Was he not at Miami?
He was at FAU. I think they're. Ah, crap. You
They're
make me look
probably
it up.
they're probably Sun Belt. When in doubt, just say they're
No,
in the
it's
Sun
like
Belt.
AAU or ACU or something like that. Let me see.
No, no, no. They're in FCS.
FBS.
Well, I mean,
They're in Boca Raton. I didn't know that. Uh, hmm. Where does it tell me out here? Here's the Wikipedia.
Florida Atlantic.
Boca Raton. I know this too. It's Southern Associations of College. What is that? I don't know what that is. Southern. Okay. SACS. What?
Southern Atlantic Coastal. I don't know.
It's accredited by them. American Athletic Conference. AAC. There you go. I knew it was AAC, ACC, something. AAC. But you're right. He freaking dominated. Who else? Trevin was off to a good start too, man. I thought he's gonna have a big game.
I think he looks a lot more aggressive. I think he's hustling more. I think he looks he I think he looks better. Now,
I,
that was the first time I had and I talked to a guy, he didn't even watch the game. He listened to it on the radio. So,
well, what?
yeah.
How you gonna say he looked a certain way if you didn't even watch
Well,
it?
he's seen him in a couple of the other two ball games, I guess. I don't know. All I
Okay.
know is I was surprised by what he said because I thought he was doing better.
I do too. Carter Knox, though, man, that guy, he's got to play better. I don't know what it is. I heard Coach Cal say something after the game too. Was like something about he goes, are we trying to build confidence? And no, we're trying to win right now. So when he was talking about Carter, so I don't know what that means. Where's that put him in the rank of 9? You know what I mean? Because I thought Billy was kind of like that 9th guy, really, but he's kind of creeping his way up. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Carter just seems out of place right now.
The player that I think needs to step up and had I don't even know if he scored last night or not, but DJ Wagner has not had a good game yet.
He did everything else. He had like 5 assists, a couple steals, a couple rebound, all that. 0 points.
Yeah, he went in for a dunk, got it blocked, shot a couple of threes, bricked them both.
Yeah.
He just hasn't showed up yet.
Mm. He did in that exhibition. He needs to play like that every game.
Yeah.
Anyway, they don't play again until Monday. I think they play Pacific. So, let's see what else, man. Did you see LeBron got 3 straight triple doubles?
No, I didn't.
He did.
I think you asked the wrong question. The question is, hey man, do you care that LeBron got 3 triple doubles? And the answer is
What?
no, I don't.
What you mean? What you mean? Oh, here's something. The top 10 active coaches with the most wins. Guess
Yeah,
who's
Calipari's at the top. Rick Pitino's second.
they're tied for first right now. 856.
Yeah. I wonder if that was before or after last night's ball game.
Don't know. This is 23 hours ago. It's probably before the game. I think St. John's played yesterday too, and they won. So
So now they're tied still.
still tied, yeah. You put that in there, didn't you? This is the show stuff. Oh yeah. Did you? Oh, man. I know you don't care, but did you hear about Bronny?
No, what about Bronny?
He's only going to play home games. Is it in the G League? He's only going to play home games.
Okay.
Source close says he says this was just the decision in quotes made.
By who?
It just says the source close to Bronny said simply that this was the decision made with regard to LeBron's son.
Well, people.
Because it's LeBron, I guess.
I know Bronny's getting he gets a lot of love and he gets a lot of hate. And one of the things that people need to keep in mind is this kid had a cardiac arrest on the court like just a little over a year ago.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, maybe his health is one of the reasons that he's only going to play home games or something like that. I don't know. I think it's interesting. I mean, pretty much they wasted a draft pick so LeBron could play in a ball game with his son before he retired. That's when you know that you are the face of the league, when somebody will waste a draft pick to get you what you want.
Yeah, I can't believe they did that, man.
In football, his name is Aaron Rodgers.
Okay, here's something else. Have you? I mean, ask you this. Have you heard of this blue sky? I don't know if we should get into this or not, but have you heard about this?
What is this?
It's like the alternative to Twitter. The guy that started Twitter
Yeah.
opened another social thing called Blue Sky.
Yeah, I saw there are a bunch of Democrats that
Yes.
are leaving Twitter
Yes.
to go to this blue sky because, you know,
Yes. And I'm seeing a lot of people that I follow, a lot of people that I listen to and stuff like that. Oh, here's my Blue Sky account. And I'm just like, bro, you don't know what you don't know. You either don't know what you're doing or what they stand for, or you're one of them people.
it just, I don't know.
Gonna,
I don't know. It's a rebellion against Elon Musk because Elon Musk helped out Trump in the election. That's what it is.
yeah. Yeah.
But here's the thing that gets me. Okay. So they're bleeding viewers like crazy. Okay. CNN, MSNBC, all these guys are bleeding viewers like crazy.
Mhm.
You got people that are leaving Twitter to go to different platforms because Twitter doesn't censor anything. Okay.
Right.
And that upsets them. Apparently, the Democrats have become the party of censorship. They want to be censored. What happened is they lost control. See, they got to feed us all our information that
Yep.
we got, and they lost control, and now they don't get to feed us our information, and we get our information where we want to get it, and they're discovering that we don't want to get it from them.
Yep.
So now they're upset about it, and I guess they're going to put Elon Musk out of business with this blue sky or whatever. Good luck. Good luck on that.
He's a billionaire. You're not putting him out of business.
Good luck.
Yeah, I thought that was kind of strange. I just, you do whatever you want to do. You
Yeah,
be whoever you want to be.
For me, that's where the category it falls under is if that's what you want to do. It's like these girls that are shaving their head and refusing to have sex with their significant others because Donald Trump won the presidency. Well, you just solved half the problems that we had in the country right there. Good job.
Too much power. Anyway, I don't want to get too political. So everybody, just you believe whatever you want to believe. I don't care. I'm just telling you, the blue sky thing is for more left.
It's also ridiculous. All right, guys. I'm 48 years old. I'm about to be 49. All right. Since the time of my birth until right now, every 4 years we have an election. Okay. It's not going to be any different 4 years from now. We're going to have another election, and you're going to get to choose all over again. And guess what? Your candidate might not win. That doesn't mean that you're never going to get to vote again. 4 years after that, you're going to get to vote again. It's ridiculous. The whole thing is ridiculous. It's silly. Yeah. If you are to the point where you're emotional over politics, you need to get out of politics. Okay, politics is not for you if it makes you emotional. If you have to cry or you have to scream at the top of your lungs or something like that because you're just so full of rage or depression or sadness because of an election, you need to reevaluate your life, okay? And you need to put some more important things at the forefront of your life. That's all I'm saying.
Maybe so. Anyway, enough politics. Moving on here. I just saw a blue sky thing. I don't know if you'd seen that or not.
Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah.
You
Let's see what else we got.
you should
There.
post this video on Blue Sky. They would love that. They would probably censor us.
They probably would.
And then we could put a tag on our videos, censored by Blue Sky.
I'm looking through here. I don't see anything crazy here. I guess. Oh man, Harrison Butker gonna miss 3 to 4 weeks. Kansas City's kicker. That's my kicker. He's gonna be on. He's gonna be on injured reserve.
Red Wolves got a win last night. They played the Little Rock Trojans. They ended up winning their ball game. They actually look pretty good, man. Troy's in the same league as them, and from the games that I watched, I think A-State is better than Troy. Matter of fact, I'm glad A-State's not on our schedule this year. To tell you the truth, I am all about in-state rivalries. You know, for years I've said, I don't know why Arkansas doesn't play A-State. I don't know why Arkansas doesn't play A-State. I don't think I want to play A-State this year.
I know. They look pretty good, man. They're picked to win the
Sun Belt.
Yeah, they're picked to win it. So
they look good, man. They were hustling. They got on the floor after a couple loose balls. They
these 5 stars, man.
Pinion's nailing down threes. Every time he hits a three for A-State, I'm like, well, where was that last year? Why couldn't you hit a shot last year?
Yeah. Well, he couldn't get in the game. That's part of the reason why.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, man.
Hold on a second. Let me pull a Kentucky. Thank God we got rid of that coach. I'm glad he's at USC and screwing up their program, not ours.
Dude, I don't get this either. This Kai Senate guy that everybody watches, I don't get this either.
I know who you're talking about, but only because of Twitter. I like scroll past his stuff every once in a while.
Yeah. Like, what? Why are so many people watching this dude?
There are tons of things I don't understand about the internet. And I mean, we could do a whole show about stuff I don't understand about the internet. Like, I grew up, and again, I sound like an old fogey, but that's because I am. But I grew up where we didn't have cell phones like with us all the time. Cell phones didn't show up until I was well out of high school. You know, we had bag phones. You know, I remember Benji had a bag phone. I thought it was the coolest thing ever, you know. But we didn't have cell phones. And so just the fact that things happen in this world and people automatically grab their phone and start recording what is going on. And then I see some things on X and I'm like, man, put down the phone and help that person out. You know what I mean? Quit recording and go help that person out.
Yes, I think that lots of times.
I also don't understand people who watch other people play video games. I don't get that.
Oh, well, I do that. I can explain that to you if you want me to. What's up?
I don't understand it. When I was
some games I can't watch just any game. Like it's the games that I play.
Yeah,
I can watch somebody else play.
But when I was a kid, that was torture. Like when it wasn't your turn and the other person was playing, it was like torture. Come on, man, hurry up and die so I can play.
Yeah, well,
I don't know. It's just something in my brain. It does not calculate with that.
No, I mean I don't. Obviously, I'd rather play, but if it's if don't have nothing to do and there's nothing else to watch, or I'm tired of watching something else, I might watch something for a little while. There's a couple of streamers I like to watch, and not just because of the gameplay or whatever. Like I kind of like them too.
Yeah, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. If you want to watch some other dude play a video game, go ahead. I just don't understand it. I don't get it.
I stream video games at night.
Yeah,
for other people to watch.
Does anybody watch?
Like 2. I don't know. Let me see. Because I
Mm.
mean, I'm not advertising or anything. I just do it for fun. You know what I mean? Just because,
Yeah.
so I can go back and watch. I can go back and watch it later and be like, "Look, you were such an idiot. Why'd you do that? I tried to tell you." Like I can do that. Let me see here. I'll tell you. Let me find it. I know it sounds dumb, and it is kind of dumb. I mean, I ain't doing it trying to make money or nothing. Of course, I don't
I
do it.
don't, dude. If you want to stream yourself taking a shower, that's up to you, man.
Woo,
That's
woo, woo, woo.
that's your business. That's what I'm saying. Like if that's what you want to do, you go do it and you have fun doing it.
We draw the line there.
Again, it would be something I didn't understand. Like who would be watching that? You know what I mean?
A lot of people watch that kind of stuff. Hang on, the app's got to upload or update. I just do it for fun. I mean, I play with my buddies every night anyway for a couple of hours usually, and I didn't. I just was more interested in how's it work? Can I get this to work?
Yeah.
And I got it to work. I'm like, oh wow, it's cool. And then for like a first video or two, I had no audio, like no, like you couldn't hear us talking. It was just the gameplay, right? No, like. Then I figured out the audio, and that was even more funny because we'll be yelling at each other sometimes. You, bloop, 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 idiot! I can't believe you did that. What are you doing? I'm over here by myself.
Uh,
It's pretty funny sometimes. And then we talk about other stuff too. Like we'll talk about life and stuff and what's going on, and you know, so and so building a house, and I'm moving over here, and I mean we're just we're friends too. You know what I mean? Let me see here. Ooh. Okay, I got 3 on the last one. All right, so I'm moving on up. I have 4 followers. Wow, that's crazy.
well, I'm happy for you, dude. I am.
Don't be. I'm not trying. I'm just doing it for fun. More so I can watch it myself. To be honest with you.
Uh,
Yeah, it's fun sometimes because I'm trying to learn about how to play the game better. Usually, why I'm watching somebody else, like the pros or whatever, streamers
now,
and stuff.
see, I can kind of understand that. Like
They know that.
I have done like I've played like Tomb Raider and stuff like that, and done the tutorial, watched the tutorial online, so I know where to go and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's what I'm
I
saying.
I get that, man.
Like a new season comes out, right? And it's totally different, and they change a bunch of stuff. They add a new character, maybe or something, right? And you're like, what's the best way to play with her? And some streamers out there, he's like, he's done figured it out. You know what I mean? He's shooting webs and hanging on, whatever it is. You know what I mean? Um, so that's why I watch usually is because of that. Just trying to get better at it myself because I'm competitive, man. And I hate losing, and you lose a lot when you play games like that.
It's one of the reasons I'm not a gamer is because I'm competitive,
Hmm.
and I'm one of those. I wouldn't be able to let it go until I was good at it. And so it's a good thing I'm not a gamer. I remember when we lived in Mountain Home, right up the road from me, there was a convenience store called Pronto. And
Hmm.
Pronto brought in a video game of the WWF. It was the WWF at the time. Now it is the WWE.
Yep.
And you could tag team on it. You could tag team on it. And you could, like, Big and I would pick like Hulk Hogan and Andre the Giant, and we would whoop everybody on the game. I spent so many quarters in that place trying to win that game. Okay.
I
It
hate the big
just,
boss man.
Big Boss Man was tough, dude. Big
Yeah,
Boss
he
Man.
was. He
He had that
was.
side slam. Yeah.
Pull out that baton and whack whack.
Yeah. Yeah. But
That was a good game.
If Hogan ever dropped a leg, it was over. It was over. So I was at work the other day, and somebody brought up Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
The girl beside me said, "Who is Hulk Hogan?"
No way.
No. She's like 23, 24 years old.
Oh, what?
I said, "Who is Hulk Hogan?" Did you just say that? Hulk Hogan? And then
Wow.
one of the other girls that's maybe 2 years older than her, she's like, "He's that wrestler that always says brother." And I was like, "That's what you know about Hulk Hogan is that he says brother. That's
Yeah.
what you know about him."
Well, they're not wrong.
They're not wrong. They're not. But it's moments like that that make me feel like really old, you know.
Yeah, for sure. Let's see what else we got here on. I don't see nothing on Twitter here really. Arkansas baseball has the number 4 ranked recruiting class next year.
I don't. That's one sport that I don't ever worry about. Like we're going to be good in baseball. Whether or not we can get past a regional, who the hell knows? But we're going to be good in baseball. We're going to
Yeah.
make it to a regional. We're probably going to get a regional at home most every year. But that doesn't mean that we're going to. It might be the toughest title to win. It really might be the toughest title to win.
Baseball's tough, man. It's a
We
round
were
ball and a round bat. That's what they say, right?
we were one pop up away from it, man.
These 5 stars, man. That's the other thing. I know you don't get into the recruiting much, but these 5 stars are crazy, man. They be doing one thing one day, and then be like, okay, we're gonna come visit, and then oh well, we're at this other team's ball game watching them play. Like it's crazy. This
Well,
guy, this
we scored two of the we scored like the number one point guard and the number one shooting guard or something like that, didn't we?
we did. Yes, we did. We got Darius Acuff Jr. and Malik Thomas. Both of them are really
I
good.
saw a
But
video of Malik Thomas talking about how he couldn't wait to get up on the hill and how nobody's going to be able to stop this backcourt and all this. I was like,
we're fixed. Yeah, he's super confident. That's understatement of the. Yeah, for sure. There, there's like three or four other 5 stars that Cal's in on. One of them's this Caleb Wilson guy, man. This kid, he's really good. Don't get me wrong, he's really good. Okay, he's visited all over the place. He went to Tennessee, he went to Kentucky, he went to North Carolina, he went to here and there and everywhere. Right. He says he goes to Kentucky, right? He takes all these pictures in the Kentucky uniform, and there's another player that just committed to Kentucky, and when he committed, he put out the little eyeball emojis, like, "Oh, look at him," like, "Oh, we're gonna play together at Kentucky," and all this stuff, right? And then immediately went to North Carolina and had a visit, took a bunch of pictures, and North Carolina's the greatest place in the world, and then left and went back to North Carolina for another visit and hung out there for a little while. Then he went back to Kentucky and hung out with them for a while. And he was at the Duke Kentucky game the other night. He was at the game. Okay. And then it was like, okay, his dad says Coach Cal's going to get his visit. Coach Cal's getting a visit. Okay. Well, then they scheduled a visit for this weekend. I think Coach Cal saw him at the game and was like, canceled the visit. The visit got canceled. Nobody's saying who canceled the visit, but I think Cal's about had enough of his shenanigans, and you're not going to play me. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to waste my time or my resources on you. You're playing, and Kentucky's reportedly offering like 2.2 million. That's a rumor. I don't know if that's true or not. They're offering like a couple $1,000,000, and I don't think Cal wants to pay that either.
I don't blame you, man.
Mm.
I've heard him say several times. He's like, I want players who want to play for us. I don't want players that are coming to make money. He's like, if you come and you play for us, the money will come.
Yeah. He says
I want players that want to play for me. I want players that want to play for the University of Arkansas, not.
mm-hmm.
And I like it. I like that attitude, man. I I don't want a kid that's just coming to make a paycheck and then move on the next year. I don't hold any ill will towards a kid that comes and makes money off of us and then moves on if that's
Mm-hmm.
what he chooses to do. But I don't want that to be like his mindset. Well, I'm gonna go play at Arkansas for a year and make some money, and then I'll go somewhere else.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't. I think he's. Yeah, I'm kind of out on him right now. So I get apparently there's no reschedule. So it was canceled and there's no reschedule. So we're done with that guy. And then there's another guy that we're on who just went to LSU for his last visit. He's from there. He's from Baton Rouge or somewhere. So I don't know if we're gonna get him. I just don't know how that all's gonna play out.
I think
Stars
I,
are
I
wishy-washy.
think if I was a 5-star recruit coming out of high school, first of all, if I'm a 5-star recruit coming out of high school, I already know where I'm playing ball. All right. But I'm going to take all my visits. I'm going to go to some football games or some basketball games or whatever it is they're recruiting me for. I'm going to go to some games. I'm going to go to these universities. I'm going to let them fawn all over me.
Mhm.
But I know where I'm going. And I think most kids are that way. Like most kids have made up their mind where they want to go. They're just, enjoying the pampering and stuff while it's going on.
Yeah, well, that's true. That could be going on too. Anyway, I'm out on the recruiting right now. Kind of getting kind of tired of it. It's just too much drama.
Well, that could, if this show ever does blow up, that could be like just somebody's job. You know, you're in charge
Mhm.
of recruiting. All right.
That would be cool.
That would be cool.
All right, man. I don't really have anything else. We got the game tonight. I was gonna check. I put in the Discord. I put in the different schedules for tonight of all the games going on. Let me see. Let's check the schedules right quick. So we got the Washington Philadelphia NFL game.
Mm-hmm.
College football. Mm,
Anybody playing on Thursday night?
usually there is, but let me see here.
McNeese playing Kennesaw or something like that.
Eastern Carolina versus Tulsa.
Hmm. Okay.
That's on tonight.
I'll probably watch the NFL.
NBA, there's one game.
Who is
Dallas,
it?
Dallas at Utah.
Oh, I tuned in. I didn't bring this up a while ago. I tuned in and watched Memphis playing. Who in the heck
Lakers.
was Memphis playing? Was it the Lakers? It was the Lakers. They were playing the Lakers.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I did not realize that Scottie Pippen Jr. was a Memphis Grizzly.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you threw up that thing the other day, and I guess I didn't pay attention to what uniform he was wearing or whatever. And
Yeah, he's in Grizzly.
Edie was going up against AD, and AD, I don't know, most of the game he didn't look very happy.
Hmm.
I saw him swat a couple of AD shots out into about the third row. I thought it was pretty funny. AD
Well,
blocked him time too.
hmm.
It was a good little battle. Edie is a monster, though, man. That guy is a monster.
He is. It's
Like
just one NBA.
AD's big. AD's a big guy, and he looks like a little skinny dude next to Edie.
Yeah, I know. He is a monster. All right. Well, lots of games on tonight. I'll probably watch the football too. Um.
So
Yeah.
I was thinking about this No Shave November because you're about to throw that up any second. You're going to show it,
Mm-hmm.
throw it up.
I don't
Oh, you
have
don't
that.
have it
No.
loaded. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
well, it's No Shave November, and we've decided that we're going to grow ours out for a year, and then we're going to
Mm-hmm.
judge who has the best beard, and then the loser got to come up with something. All right, losers got to come up with, you got to do something. So I thought of one. All right,
Mm-hmm.
the winner gets to tell the loser what color he has to dye his beard.
Okay. I'm down for that. I'm down for that. You look.
I don't know if that's going to be it or not. I'm just saying this is one of the things I'm contemplating. I still like the loser having to continue to grow it for a year. Another go 2 years. I kind of like that one. That's on the list.
You look good with a purple beard.
You were thinking purple, huh?
I'm just throwing one out there.
I was thinking maybe burnt orange for you.
Oh.
Yeah.
Why you want to do that to me?
Yeah, because you're an OU fan. That'd be hilarious, dude.
That hurts. That's deep.
Like purple looks good on me. That's an LSU color. Come on, man.
Hey, hang on, man. I just found out that my stepdaughter's going to the Husker Montana volleyball game tonight.
Oh man, that place should be packed out. That'll be packed out. Nebraska volleyball. They're crazy, dude. They're crazy. I tuned into a game the other night and I was like, "What is this for? Like a championship?" No, it was first game of the season.
Oh, Huskers, Minnesota. My bad.
They had the whole thing packed out. It's first game of the season. I'm like, holy.
Yeah, I know. They are crazy, man. They're crazy about their volleyball up there.
That's what happens when you're good at something.
I know it, right? Let me see if I can find them here. Let me see if they got a Twitter. They don't have a Twitter. Oh well. Anyway, all right, man. Well, before we get out of here, we want to talk about the No Shave November. Be sure and join in if you want to. It's to raise awareness for prostate cancer, which directly affected my family. So get out there and get yourself checked. It's not as complicated and as hard as you think. Just talk to your doctor about it. There's a thing that you can do at home. Send it off. Get checked. And
you poop in a box and you send it off.
Yeah. So get yourself checked out and get some peace of mind about that. And then we want to make sure and talk about our mental health. If you're struggling out there, you need somebody to talk to, there's a national hotline you can call 988. Don't do life alone. Get out there and find some help. If you're struggling, especially, or if you know someone else is struggling, point them there too. They have the resources that can help people.
We're big proponents of mental health and preventing cancer. Both things have affected our families. So if we could put a stop to both of those things, cancer and suicide, man, we'd be doing great.
Making a dent in the world.
I also want to say thank you. Big let me know that our subscribers went way up. We want to say thank you to all of our new subscribers. Please remember to hit the like and share. Join our Discord. There's an invite in the show description. We just talk football. We don't talk politics. You don't have to worry about that in the Discord. We just talk sports.
We talk all different sports. Yeah. Basketball, football, MMA, whatever you want to talk about. We've got a channel. If I don't have one, you can let me know and I'll create one.
And there's a channel in there called Show Discussion where you can tell us how stupid we are on our podcast and things that we should do differently.
Yeah. Or maybe ideas of something you want to, maybe a top 5 you want to hear, something
or
like that.
Segment. Give us some show ideas, people. You wouldn't believe how unprepared we are most days.
That's for sure. That's for sure. Some days it's a tumultuous Thursday.
It's a tumultuous Thursday is what it is.
Yeah. All right, man. Well, enjoy your Thursday, and I will catch you on the flip-flop.
All right. Peace, brother.
Peace.
Thanks for watching our show. Remember to subscribe for more shows on the network. Smash the like button, share, and comment.